Hello, my name is Ivy Singh and I'm a true blue Singaporean. I'm known as the warrior in my country. Many Singaporeans have asked me why I haven't participated in the recent activities in my country. So I asked them, what activities? And they say the elections. Why haven't you supported the opposition? I say, why should I support the opposition? And they say, because you're anti-government. And I ask them, why should I be anti-government? I am super rich, super powerful, and I love the Singapore government. You want to know why? Let me tell you a different Singapore story. I was born in 1949 to an Indian father and a Hokkien mother. And although the government has acquired 95% of my father's land, I am still super rich. You know, this country is the best country for rich people. Let me tell you a few stories. In 2006, when my brother, a lawyer, was trying to help a taxi driver who was being scammed in the cashback scam, which was well known to even our ministers, they instead tried to persecute him, and we spent so much money getting a good lawyer from 2006 to 2010, but we finally won the case in the Court of Appeal. A lot of time, money and energy was wasted. For what? When the same evil in the regime tried to persecute me in 2010, namely the BCA, I got another good lawyer, and this time a woman, and she also won the case. 3 years ago, when my poor darling husband got sick and was in a government hospital and ended up with malnourishment, I transferred him to a private hospital, spent $2 million, and he's doing very well now. I have plenty of time, money, and energy. Singapore is the best place for people like me. Let me tell you some reasons why Singapore is so wonderful for rich people. The tax system favors the rich. There is no death duties. Tax rate is very low. There is no capital gains tax. Freehold land is freehold forever. If the government acquires your land now, they have to pay you the market rate so you don't lose out. I can go on and on and on and tell you why Singapore is so wonderful for rich people. So, like the Queen of England, I will never leave my country. I run a business so I can employ cheap foreign labor, but I treat mine very well. I also employ Singaporeans who are challenged and who cannot find a job in Singapore, although they are all still young. In fact, my locals are paid very well. They start on a minimum of $15 an hour. I do not believe in making people slaves for me. I believe in the dignity of people, and I believe in paying them enough so they can look after themselves and their family. Why do I do that? Why do I pay people well? Because I am rich and blessed. And Singapore is a rich and blessed country, and we shouldn't treat people badly. So if you are rich and so happy like me, why do you worry who runs this country? Most of them are pimps and parasites and prostitutes. So find out their price and they will run the country to suit your needs. But if you are not rich and powerful like me, then you should think of who you should want to run this country. You would want honest people, you want people who are your partners, and people who are your protectors. Let me leave you with some philosophy now. When you look at some families whose fathers and mothers are super well known and rich, and then you look why their children are suffering and why their grandchildren are hiding, you must ask yourself this question: what has caused this problem? In Hokkien, it's very simple. It's called Bo Ho Si. In Cantonese, it's called Mo Ho Se. In Malay, it's called Tidak Bagus Mati. In Hindi, I've forgotten, right? But it all boils down to the fact that what you do in your life affects the next generation forever. When you live in paradise like me, you don't have to worry about who runs the country. But if you don't live in paradise like me, you should take the time and the trouble to think. Use your brain and think who you want to run this country. Vote with a conscience. Remember, we all pray to different gods, but we all face the same devil. So I will only vote when I find somebody who can put a hand up and say, I'm so super rich, I will work for free, but I will look after you. Is there somebody like that? Please put up your hand. I will come and vote for you. If not, I'm not going to vote at all. Have a beautiful day, but vote with a conscience.